For the first time ever, a Tibetan has been awarded the prestigious Dutch royal distinction. Tsering Jampa is known for her long-term dedication and service for the Tibetan cause. Recently, she retired from the post of Executive Director of International Campaign for Tibet-Europe. Tsering, it's an honor to have you here on Tibet TV. Welcome to the show.
Good morning here and good afternoon in Dharamsala, I think. And thank you, Sakina, for having me on your show today.
So, Tsering, you are the first Tibetan to be awarded the major honor, Knighthood in the Order of Orange Nassau, for your dedicated service towards the Tibetan people and the Tibetan cause. And I believe that you had no idea that this award was going to be conferred to you on the day of the reception held in the occasion of your retirement. So, Tsering, can you tell us how did you feel when the Mayor of Utrecht, Sharon Dijsma, handed you the award?
My first reaction was a huge surprise. I think it's really, I did not expect it at all. And after some seconds, obviously, it was really amazingly moving for me. I was truly moved. Because the award itself, and the individual like myself, I'm just a Tibetan old woman who's really trying to do something for her people. So never expected that I would be really in a position to be awarded this prestigious award. So, but at the same time, deeply honored and privileged.
Tsering, it was overall a very emotional event. Of course, we had Bujungke Tsering, who got everyone emotional. And when you were receiving the award, I'm sure all the Tibetans who were watching the event at that time, they were all teary-eyed. Because Tsering, like you said in the speech during your reception, that this award is not just an individual recognition. It is a recognition of 6 million Tibetans across the world for their struggle for the cause of Tibet. So, Madam La, with this, I would like to ask you, since you are the recipient of this award, what does this award mean to you personally? And can you also tell us the significance of this Knighthood Award?
Yes, this award is very typical Dutch. So in the context of the Dutch citizen, any Dutch citizen who has made an extraordinary contribution towards the Dutch society is being conferred this award. At the same time, the award comes from the highest level, from the government. It's a Dutch government recognition, as well as, like in England, we are in the Netherlands, we also have our king as a constitutional head of state. So these two, the government as well as the royal, it comes from the highest level, is a huge recognition. And like you said, for me, this is a recognition of Tibetan people's non-violent struggle and legitimization, the importance of our struggle. There's something, the goal, the struggle that I was striving for all these decades in Netherlands. So for me, that is also very significant for me as a person to recognize that, not for myself, but on behalf of 6 million Tibetan people. And this I also was able to express after the award. My gratitude, acceptance of this award, and so it is indeed, and I'm really pleased with this that our cause is recognized in this way.
Yeah, we were also really happy, and congratulations once again, Madam La. And during the reception, it was also mentioned that even after your retirement, you will continue to serve the Tibetan community and the Tibetan cause. So, can you tell us what are your plans after the retirement?
Yes, well, I think I always believed that being a Tibetan, and every Tibetan have the duty to do whatever we can, in each individual in our own capacity, to really contribute to our cause. So no matter what age you are and where you are, and each of us, especially living outside Tibet, have the opportunity to do what we can. So I have had the honor to really being involved with the ICT all those years. But after my retirement, being a Tibetan, I really don't think that I can ever retire for being from a Tibetan. So therefore, I believe that I will continue to contribute whatever I can, maybe in many very different capacity, because I believe there are so many opportunities out there.
Yeah.
And I will find a way to serve Tibetan people, yes, in any different capacity that I can.
That's wonderful, Tsering. And Tsering, Dr. Jan Anderson, the president of the board, ICT-Europe, in his speech during the farewell, he spoke about your journey and recalled those times when, in the beginning, you had a very small office, and you had to climb those long steep stairway to reach the office every day into a cramped room. So he was talking about all that, and now we can see that ICT is one of the biggest Tibet support groups in Europe because of you and your team's dedication. Can you describe how the journey has been like so far?
Yes, it has been an extraordinary journey. Has been really never been easy, as we all know. So much challenges that we had to face. At the same time, I think the Tibetan cause has enjoyed enormous support all over the world. So in Europe too. In 1999, when RCT US asked me to lead the first overseas organization in Europe. And I took that challenge without knowing what really waits for me, but at the same time I knew what it's all about. So I started with a one person, one staff member with a small attic room, but in a very short period of time, RCT Europe became the largest and effective organization in Europe, raising awareness of political situation in Tibet. But we also have been able to build a huge grassroots support for Tibet, because even if your goals are lofty, you have a noble goal, you have a very clear goal. At the same time, these lofty goals remain, unanswered if you don't have the financial backup. So we have been very fortunate to have this strong membership, Dutch public support, financially and morally.
Yeah.
And so at the same time, now in 2021, the International Game of Tibet has become indeed in Europe the largest, with our offices in Brussels, in Berlin, and Amsterdam, that we work at the highest level, the government advocacy, from government foreign ministry to parliaments. At the same time, we are very active at the United Nations, instrumental in Tibetan issue raising at that platform, human rights platform. At the same time, it's very important for us that platform being able to challenge China directly, looking into the eyes of the Chinese representatives, that they attempt to support for Tibet, at the same time to address the violation of human rights inside Tibet. So over the years, I believe that we have been able to place the Tibet issue at the highest level firmly. And now when I leave the organization, retire from here, I am fortunate and very pleased and proud to be, leading an organization, in a solid organization that really makes a big difference for Tibetan issue.
I'm sure everyone is going to miss you a lot, Tsering. And Tsering, for many years you have been involved in the cause of Tibet. You were also involved in the establishment of Tibet support groups in Netherlands, and you also were there when you opened the Office of International Campaign for Tibet in Brussels in 2006. So Tsering, drawing from your own experience, what advice do you have for the Tibetans in terms of taking individual responsibility towards our common cause?
Yeah, and I think, as I said earlier, for every Tibetan, I believe that it really is our duty to really do whatever we can, and no matter where you are, what you do, because there are opportunities out there. Because I think it's also my strong belief that we Tibetans must remain at the forefront of our struggle. At the same time, I think to inspire the people who support us, and given the idea of that we Tibetans do not have the entitlement for any support for that matter. So which means that we really must work ourselves to seize those opportunities, and there are. And because I think in our case, the sky is the limit. It may sound very exaggerating, but it is true, because I think that if you really believe that we have such a cause, such a noble cause, such a leadership, His Holiness, and our brothers and sisters inside Tibet, without giving up, despite such a a suffering and situation they are going through, and we have all these attributes and the conditions are there. So if we outside, living outside Tibet, if we do not seize those opportunities, I think it's a really such a miss. And therefore, it is very encouraging for me, my generation also, that we see that there are so many young Tibetans inside and outside. Young generations are coming up taking really Tibet course, because Tibet course is our course, nobody else's. So therefore, I would really encourage the young Tibetans and every Tibetan to really don't sit and wait. Just go out there and do whatever you can, because I think you can, and there are so much support out there for Tibet. So after 70 years, Tibet is here, still here to stay. And I think what we have collectively, we have done so. At the same time, I have all the faith and trust in the young generation and the generations to come, because we all believe in one thing, and that is the truth, and that is on our side, as His Holiness always says.
Tsering, even in the history of Tibet, Tibetan women were always known for their bravery and resilience when it comes to our homeland Tibet. And we are so proud and fortunate to still have women like you in our community who inspires Tibetans and Tibet supporters from all across the world to never give up and to continue voicing for the rights of Tibet. Madam Lai, personally, I'm so honored to having had the opportunity to interview a personality like you. Thank you so much for inspiring us and your services towards our cause. Thank you so much, Madam La, for speaking to Tibet TV.
It's my pleasure, and thank you for your contribution to, to the cause. So each of us taking our own role, and because we have no choice, and I think we are making that right choice. And so that we inspire each other. Like I said in the beginning, really watching you on TV, doing your show, it inspires me too. So it is lovely to hear that, and I wish you all the best with your next endeavor. I believe that you are also retiring for Tibet TV.
Yes.
And so thank you so much for having me on this, your show. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Tsering, for your wonderful and kind words. And congratulations once again for the award.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next episode of In Conversation with Tibet TV.